everybody. I'm back with actress Eve Houston. Give it up. Brr, 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 brr. Well, the pandemic has been hard on everyone, but especially our seniors. Not only are they the most vulnerable, they're also more likely to struggle with the technology that connects us and this kid. That's why I love this next story. A teen in Florida has made it his mission to help seniors navigate the world of Zoom and Skype. And if that wasn't enough, he is even helping them sign up for the COVID vaccine, which makes him today's rad human. Please welcome 17-year-old Sam, everybody. Yeah, brr, 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 brr. You get the thing too. Well, Sam, first of all, meet Eve.
Hi, Eve.
Hello, Sam.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I love, first of all, Eve, every time Eve talks, like every now and then I'll really hear that Irish come out. Like it'll be like American sounding and then super Irish. It's awesome.
How's it going, Sam? What's the crack?
I love it. I love it. Well, Sam, I should mention, you do all of this for free. So how did this start?
Yeah, well, look, personally, I've always loved technology, and I've become kind of the go-to tech guy in my family. Whenever somebody in my family got a new phone or a new computer or a new laptop, all I'd hear for days is calls, Sam, help me set this up, help me get it going. I don't know my password. I don't know how to plug it in. I don't know how to work it. And I was always kind of the tech guy to help them out with that. And I realized that there were a lot of people, particularly in my community, who don't have somebody like that who can help out. You know, I'm over here in South Florida, and there's really three things Florida is known for: crazy people, alligators, and senior citizens. So the whole idea behind this organization was to bring those people for those seniors to help them with their technology needs. So we started this back in the summer of 2019. Since then, we've been growing and expanding. We used to work directly in person. We go to places like assisted living facilities and do one-on-one support. I go in there to a room and there'd be like a dozen seniors sitting there holding their phones and their laptops, just eager to talk to me or one of the other volunteers. And it was really inspirational to see their faces light up when they learned something new. And I think it's really powerful to teach them how to use that technology.
Yeah, being a teacher is such an inspiring position to be in. It's very cool. Your skills, though, went from a luxury to a necessity at the beginning of the pandemic, correct?
That's right, absolutely. I mean, this new modern age of technology, it was becoming an increasingly prevalent way of staying connected and accessing information and communicating with friends and family. But all of a sudden, it became the only way to stay connected and to communicate and talk to friends and family and get information. And a lot of this technology really is not made with senior citizens in mind. And they're often the ones who become the most isolated and can feel the most lonely, especially during this pandemic. So absolutely, I mean, the need for this just completely skyrocketed. Our phones started ringing off the charts, and we did everything we could. We moved our in-person support to over-the-phone support. We do Zoom video support and step-by-step YouTube videos to try to walk people through everything they need. Plus, we've been recruiting new volunteers, and every week we have a slightly bigger crowd of people calling back these seniors to do free one-on-one support.
Well, I'm here to tell you, Sam, it's not just seniors. Okay?
Yeah.
I am horrible with technology. I'm the worst. Luckily, my assistant is amazing at it. But Eve, do you know anybody in your family that could use this help?
Yes, me. I need the help. Every time I touch something, it breaks. Sam, I need your contact information.
Yeah. I'm like,
Certainly, we'll send it after the show. We'll be in touch.
all right. Well,
Good.
Sam, this is so important because I loved this part too. You're also helping seniors sign up for the vaccine, right?
That's right, absolutely. I mean, we all know, we've seen what's happened with this pandemic and how detrimental it's been. And really nobody is more vulnerable than the senior citizens. And they've got all these processes for trying to sign people up using online systems and forms and phone numbers and all this sort of complicated stuff. And it's really not made with senior citizens in mind. So we decided to do something about that. We put together a website that consolidates information from all across the internet about pretty much every county in Florida, about government-led places and pharmacies and stores, and how and where people can sign up for COVID-19 vaccines. We did step-by-step videos that could walk them through exactly what to do. They had this crazy email system with a random address and all this information. We did a step-by-step with a one-click button to make it as simple as possible. And most recently, we've been recruiting all of our volunteers to help sign up people who don't have computers at all to get onto this vaccine system. Because in my county, they're doing an online-only appointment. So if you don't have a computer, which many senior citizens don't, they have no chance at getting on.
You are such a cool human. I love you so much. I have to ask, what are all those medals and trophies for? What's that top shelf there, brother?
Yeah, these are various things. Stuff from like the reading clubs back in elementary school and
That's
the
so
chess
cool.
club and that sort of thing.
You're just
Yeah,
an
unfortunately, there's
overachiever,
no,
is what I'm
helping-
saying.
Yeah, I don't know of any helping seniors trophies yet. Maybe if one becomes available, I'll put it up on the shelf as well.
You know what?
Um,
I love a challenge. We will now make you a trophy. This is happening now. 2 of those seniors are dialing in right now, thanks to what they've learned from Sam. Let's welcome Jerry and his wife, Joan. Everybody, give it up.
Hi.
Hi, hello. Well, thank you for joining us. And Jerry, I'm going to start with you. I have one question. Were you a computer guy before all of this?
Hardly. A very small portion of my brain was tuned into computers. And since I've met Sam, I must tell you, not only have I gotten better at it, but I've been much more enthusiastic about learning even more. But thanks to Sam, he was very instrumental in a recent event in my life. I lost an older brother, and I was going to attend a Zoom session, and I didn't know how to get there. And Sam helped me a lot by getting on Zoom, knowing how to use Zoom. In fact, I'm probably right now, if I try, I'm sure I can put my own Zoom together. And it's all because of a young man named Sam, who is really an unusual and wonderful young man, and
Yeah.
represents a portion of our kids out there, okay, who are devoting themselves to working in their communities as Sam is doing. He's setting a great example, and I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, I know. I can hear it in your voice. It's a very beautiful thing. He's got a beautiful little soul and heart. Joan, what do you want people to know about Sam?
Oh, how terrific he is. He's mature beyond his years. He's kind. He's very smart and very helpful and patient. And when I tell our friends that it's free, they can't believe it. What do you mean free? There's got to be a catch, but there's not. His heart, that's the catch. And I just want to let you know that Jerry and I have 6 granddaughters. We don't have any grandsons. So I asked Sam if we could adopt him.
Aww. You need a boy in there. That's a lot of estrogen, y'all. You know what, Eve, I was saying earlier, I was like, this is all just so kind. I'm like, it's just a kind thing to do. And like Joan was saying, he's not getting paid for it. What do you think of something like this? I feel like we always hear the negative stories. It's so beautiful though, this one.
Stan, you're making me feel like a bad person, but I support you in everything that you're doing. I think it's incredible. It's so beautiful.
It is, and I do think that's what, I always say this on the show, but it's my favorite part of the show to be able to like shine a light on just really cool people doing sweet, kind things for no reason at all, just to be that. I think, you know, on the news, unfortunately, we hear the negative side of humanity a little too much, I think, and so I love this story. And Sam, you taught Jerry and Joan something just for the show. What did you teach them?
Yeah, that's right. I think they're going to show you right now. They're going to go ahead and set it up on the phone. Let's see.
That's
There it is.
Oh my gosh, Jerry, I don't know how to do that. You just changed the background, right? I seriously don't know how to do that.
Well, you know what? If that's from being attentive, and thank God I am attentive, and I'm a decent learner. But without Sam, I have no teacher, and I love the fact that we met him, and he's part of our life.
Oh,
look, Jerry, we're in California.
we're getting.
South Bay, California.
That's it. Eve, do you know how to do that? I honestly don't know how to do that.
I have no idea how to do that. That's the most. I could not figure that out. I barely know how to click on Zoom.
I know I need to take some kind of tech class. I don't either. You better send me a link that gets me right there. You're not the only one with surprises. Sam's a super rad human, so we reached out to ViewClicks. Their smart frames enable families to easily stay in touch with seniors through video calling, picture sharing, and sticky note reminders. And Sam, they love what you're doing to help seniors with technology. So they're going to donate $5,000 to your foundation. How's that sound?
Wow, that is fantastic. Really, we're so appreciative of that. That's amazing.
Yep, I'm still here, just waiting for you to subscribe. If you don't, I'll be trapped in this box forever.